Hey guys, welcome back to Phil Plays TCG. Today we are bringing you a market watch breakdown over the entirety of the Dragon Ball Super Fusion World card game now that it's been a couple weeks since Set 6 launched. And let's look over pricing here. Now, I know these videos can get really long, and I'm going to try my best to not let them get that long. We're just going to go through a couple major points here. And let's see where the game is looking financially right now. If you like this type of content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button as we are on our way to 3,000 subs, and I appreciate any and all support you guys are willing to give. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the content. So, basically, we're going to look over the last couple sets here, as well as the energy markers and promo cards, seeing what they are looking like, price-wise, and seeing maybe what's a good time to what sets are good to invest in right now if you're looking to get more of these cards before they are a little too high in price. Starting off with set 1. This one actually has been on the rise lately. Let's see here. A box of set 1 is looking to be about the price it was at launch at $90. A lot of this set was dropped down to 50, 60 bucks. But as you can see here, lately it's been on the rise. It did take a little bit of a drop, but overall it's still holding value going over, it's getting a bit more expensive. Fun fact here, I do have a little bit of a sealed collection here, which does include a box of set 1. I like it. I have bought basically a box of sets 1 through 4. I need to get a box of set 5, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get a box of set 6, but I do like to have at least a little bit of a sealed collection. Maybe one day I'll crack them open, see what's inside. But overall, set 1 does appear to be going up in price. Now, this is crazy. Androids. This has taken a huge increase from the last video we did going over the market watch here. Basically, listing starting at $85 and going up from there. I mean, as we know, green androids is the best green deck in the format, has been since set 2, and without any type of ban or limit to some particular cards, it's going to maintain its supremacy. So, if you have this leader and looking to sell it, probably is the best time right now. If not, it might go up, but there always is that chance that a ban or limit could nerf this deck, which of course will drop the price of this leader substantially. Unfortunately, people who did not pick it up probably missed your chance to pick it up for cheap. The Secret Alternate Gohan is the second most expensive leader in the set, being at about $40. It looks like, though, it is on a trajectory going downwards, though, so maybe wait a little while to pick this up. But I've heard rumors that Gohan could have a very good spot in the set 6 format if androids were to be taken, were to be hit. So maybe it's a good chance to pick up Gohan. Goku Black, still the ruler of the Rogue deck, sitting about $35. He's gone up. He's going up in price right now, even though he's really not that competitive. It's just a super cool looking card and a very fun playstyle for blue. I don't know if I'd recommend picking it up right now, but if it is going up in price, you may want to pick it up sooner than later. Beerus sitting at about $28. Not too bad. The Secret Rare Alternate Art Gohan, though, about $50. Solid. Doesn't see a whole lot of play, but it's a really pretty looking card. Beyond that, leaders are going to see, Trunks at 25, Goku at 20, Cooler still sitting at 16. Still think it's a good opportunity to pick him up for cheap if you're looking to play Cooler competitively, or if you're just wanting to collect your alternate art leaders. By the way, I do have an extra Goku if anyone wants to buy it from me or trade, because I just want another leader I don't have. Ginyu, $50. Sorry, 15, not 50. Ooh, $15 for the alternate Ginyu leader. Goku Secret Rare alternate art, less than 20 bucks. It really isn't seeing play. I still like the card though a lot. Overall though, alternate art cards are sitting okay. Alternate Goku at $9. He has dropped quite a bit, but he might be going up a bit. Androids, this Ultra Android 18 is solid, only $6 though. That's not too bad. Blister packs, $8.50, $8.30. Overall, your alternate arts are, most of them are still under $10. Some of them under $5. Oh my God, picking up a playset of these Mize for $5 each, that is awesome. Snag that if you can. Get out of here, antivirus software. But yeah, most alt art cards are going to be less than $5 in this set, while some of them are, some alt arts or just SRs in general are under $1. So pick up some good set 1 cards while you can. Next, we're going to hop on over to set 2, Blazing Aura. Box of this set still sitting at about $65. I'm pretty sure that's very comparable to the last time we looked at this, because we were back in February. 68. Yeah, it's dropped slightly, but it's still holding its value. This set overall is kind of weird because there's not a whole lot of great things that came out of it, besides the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta leader. Now that this is one of the best leaders in yellow, it has gone up in price. As you can see here, back in early March, this is about a little under $30 and now has shot its way up to pricing at $50. 50 is the lowest one. We have like 60, 60, 75. This leader is doing very well competitively. So for those who have it, great. You've just gotten some more money. If not, if you're looking to sell this leader while you can, sell it. It's worth it, especially if you're not going to be playing it or have any need to collect it. But yeah, I mean, there's sales for anywhere from $36 to $63. It's wow. Yeah, this leader, very good in this format though. Holy crap. Secret Rare Alt Art Vegito, still pretty darn expensive at around $55. It has gone up. It's kind of going back down a little bit, but overall, like 55, 47, 50, 48. It's a very cool looking card. I wish I pulled this. I really wanted a copy, but it's awesome. It's a really great card, and it's still holding its value pretty well. Like I almost forgot to talk about the God Rares. God Rares are still sitting around the same prices they were last Market Watch video. They're sitting at about 360. Some were like the mid to late 300s, you know, but they're like this, lightly played at 368, near mint 500. Okay, never mind. So this one actually is pretty expensive. Just a light play version is a little under 400. Now it makes you kind of wonder about Awakened Pulse. The God Rare still sitting around, yeah, that 345 for the other listings. Okay, so this one's more copies listed under 400 than the Vegito, but that is okay. So God Rares might actually be starting to go up in price again. We have other alt art leaders like the Zamasu. I've always been talking how good Zamasu was, and looks like it has paid off with about $50 is the lowest listing for this item. And as you can see here, he's been going up. He's been skyrocketing at about, let's see, 47 or 48, 48, 25, 44, 38. It's like we haven't seen a listing under $20 sell since March. So people are picking up this leader because it is a very good leader and still very viable in this format. Then we have some of the alternate art. This doesn't surprise me. This card being as expensive as it is, $30. It's one of Yellow's staple cards. It's an amazing card. Great artwork too. Sitting cheapest around like $32. Sold listings as of yesterday for only 21, 25, 34. So it might actually be going down, or at least some of the lower listings got picked up. But yeah, it's doing pretty good. Other cards like the Secret Rare Vegito still holding around like $20 in value. That's fair. It's still a card that a lot of blue decks will run. Maybe not as much anymore. Alternate Cell about $20. That's actually kind of nuts. Oh wow, he's seeing a little bit of a drop off. There are more Cell players on the client lately than I've ever seen. So I don't know what's going on with this leader. People are teching it. I still think Cell is a really cool leader. So maybe it's a good opportunity to pick one up now that it's less than $20. Top Coop, still not really playable with its support nerfed, but the card is still sitting around $20 to $25. As you can see here, it's just kind of been stagnant. It's sitting around like $16 to $22 for sold listings. People are still buying this leader, probably just to collect it. It's a really cool looking leader. Sadly, it just not very competitive. 6-drop Frieza is a monster in certain matchups, specifically the Broly matchup, and looks like the cheapest listing is about $24. Look at that bridge. Look at that arch. It's been going down. It went down to about $16, but appears to be going back up. 24, 28, 24. So, okay. You know, if you're looking to alt your deck out and, you know, want to have a good matchup against Broly, pick that one up. Gohan sitting at $9, still a red staple. Makes sense. This Secret Rare being now 17. Ooh, I remember that was not nearly as expensive. So that's really cool to see it go up. Now that a lot of the alternate art cards, you know, we got 950 here, 660. Not too crazy. A lot of the alt arts are going to be less than $5, a little under 10. Blue, yeah, set 2 is kind of weird, but then you have staple cards like the Goku for $5. You have other staples here like Gohan for $2.50, Bulma for $2. But a lot of other cards, yeah, real cheap. So good time to also start getting some of Blazing Aura. Next, we're hopping over to set 3, Raging Roar. Box is sitting at about $67. Looks like the prices of them have are going up, as you can see here. Pretty interesting. This set, I mean, did introduce black as our new color, so it makes sense that this set is still pretty popular. It is, you know, has a lot of really good cards in it. You have things like the God Rare Goku, which is about $310, and that's near mint. Wow. And it goes all the way up to $750. That is crazy. People are buying it for about $300, though, it looks like. So this one's probably the cheapest of the God Rares that I've seen so far in this video. The Alter Art Leader GT Goku, which is crazy. He's not really doing anything right now in the format, but he's still holding tough at about $32. Going up a little bit there. But as you can see, he has dropped from almost 40 down here. So he's going down in price, probably because he's not being used really much. The Alter Art Goku Secret Rare, though, sitting about, oh my god, this thing's been going all over the place. Drops, goes up, drops. And now looks like we're getting a little bit of consistency here at about $50 for the card. I mean, yeah, it's a staple. Hell, the standard Secret Rare is still $30. As you can see here, it maxed at about like $40, dropped down to $35, went back up to $39, and then it's going down. Most black decks aren't running this as often or as much as they used to, but it's still a really good black card and a staple for a lot of decks. So it's still sitting on $30. I hate to pay like $30 for a card that I'm going to need like 3 to 4 copies of. Next, we have Goku, the best deck in format. Surprisingly, still not as expensive. Now, as you can see here, it dropped to about $29 and is on the rise to almost $40. Now, here's the thing. Buy this card with caution, because if it gets nerfed, it probably will drop in price significantly. That's the big thing. If it's nerfed. If it's not nerfed, then this card might just continue to go up. It has been continuing to go up in price. So buy with caution. Next up, Jiren. Jiren is definitely one of the better leaders for red. The fact that's only $22, though, is kind of crazy. This leader is very annoying. Unless you have the right deck for it, it is going to be a problem to deal with. But only $20. And this leader has been going... It went down quite a bit, but it's still, like, consistently selling it for around, like, $22. I don't know. I'd say pick it up. I don't see Jiren getting nerfed anytime soon. Secret Rare Altar Gohan, only $17. That's not awful. Altar Vegeta, $13. Piccolo Leader, $14. Pick this up while you can. It's just a cheap leader. Same with this 3-drop Boo. This is not the 3-drop Boo. Oh my god, this Altar Leader Boo. This one has surprisingly been a fun rogue deck, and the leader being less than $15 is a steal. I think you should pick this up. Altar Goku, $14. Videl being a staple, a lot of blue decks only being about $11, $12 is kind of insane. Gohan, another staple card for a lot of blue decks, being $12, almost $13. You know, that's not too bad. The crazy thing though is this: the standard version of Gohan, which is like a 50-cent card, I'm pretty sure last video, is now almost $5, well, $4.50. As you can see here, back when it came out, it was about $3.80. down to $8, up to $8, and it's been going down in price. But I swear to God, this card was so cheap at one point. As you can see here, it's consistently selling for about $4 to $7. Hell, $12 at one point. Let me go back all the way to the beginning of sales here, because I swear to God, this card at $2. I swear this was like a 50-cent card at one point. But anyway, it definitely, it's holding price. It's holding value. Same thing with the Vidal being like $3.86. It's more expensive than Alt Art Bardock, Alt Art 3-drop Boo, which is crazy to me. This card still running as a couple copies of in yellow decks. It's less than $5 for an Alt Art, and it's beautiful looking. Pick that up, 100%. Overall, though, most of the other SRs are going to be less than $1, mostly 50 cents. And yeah, not too much else to talk about this set. It's a pretty solid set overall. Next, we have Ultra Limit Set 4. Talk about the God Rare here. This is probably the weakest God Rare just because it looks so similar to the Alter Art Seeker. I know people are saying this isn't a God Rare technically, but it's the Alter Art version of the Secret Rare. It's the God Rare. That's just easy way to describe it. This is definitely the cheapest at $200, and it's been dropping in price significantly. So maybe pick it up while you want to, for cheap, or sell it if you own it. Boxes are less than $60. This set overall gave us one of the best leaders in the format, which is Super Boo. But like beyond that, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, well, you got Vegito. You got like a bunch of really good generic black cards, green cards, red cards. Like overall, I think, well, now that I'm thinking about it, Ultra Limit was a really solid set. You have the leaders like Super Boo, which is, holy moly, look at that, $85. I'm so glad I bought this for $30 before it blew up. $85 is the lowest listing, with $150 is the next highest. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Super Boo is definitely the best yellow leader in the game and one of the best decks, but $85, crazy. We also got things like Baby, which is a very competitive black deck, if not the best black deck still, sitting around $30. It's been going down in price though, as this graph indicates. So that's, I mean, it's still a really good deck. I don't know why it's going down, but maybe pick it up while you have a chance, or maybe wait a little bit, see if it goes any lower. Secret Rare, of course, is still $33. I hate this. I didn't pull any copies of this, so I can't play red competitively. And you're going to need like 3 copies of this card minimum for a competitive red deck. So have fun spending almost $100 for 3 cards. That is rough. But if you own some, hey, sell it. Alter Art Vegito is still like a good one-of copy in most blue decks, and so getting the Alt Art version of him for $30, I can understand it. I love this artwork. The color contrast is great. Let's see here. Other leaders in this deck, this set really though didn't impact the game much. You have the red UI Goku, green Vegeta. Blue Gohan is absolute travesty. I hate that he just did not take off, but hey, I got an extra one of these. Anybody wants to trade me a leader I don't own already, I would love you for that. Other alternate art cards like the Boos here, shot like $35, but I think that was just kind of like hype, trying to like, change the market, but they have dropped back down to about $12. And standard SCR Vegito being under $12. Alter Art Nappa being at $12.62. That is, I mean, he's a really solid card for most green decks. It's just a way to ramp and having a really big body on board early on. Alter Art Goku being $9. A lot of these cards here are pretty darn cheap, but there's really not too much else to talk about. This set is just full of a lot of really solid cards, and it's a good chance to pick some up. If you're not looking to max rarity anything, I'd say this is a very good set to just pick up some cards. Probably spend like $20 and grab like a play set of like everything you want. If that even, probably gonna be less than $20. Next up, we have Set 5 New Adventure. This one is very interesting. The box is here about $58. This set had introducing the Dokkan Legends collab. A lot of really pretty cards. Unfortunately, they're not really played much because a lot of the cards introduced aren't competitive cards right now, so that was kind of an L on their part. But the set overall looks like to have dropped quite a bit, but now is on the rise. So maybe pick one of these up while you can. The set overall introduced some very good cards, very powerful leaders. But the two god rares that we got in this set were Goku and Frieza. The Goku is sitting at 400 though. That is awesome. It looked like it had been dropping down in price, but if it has been dropping, looks like it's on the rebound. Looks like sales are at like 350, 350, 370. No new sales. It's only one listing right now too. It seems like there's not a whole lot of these in circulation. So maybe it's a good chance to pick one up if you can, or sell yours if you have one. The God Rare Frieza, though, that is rough at only 168. This card is, I feel like, way more competitive, too. So why is it so cheap? And a lot more listings, ranging from 168 to 234? Crazy. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why that one is so cheap. Maybe it's just easier to pull. Now, why I mentioned that this set is different in comparison is that the alternate leaders right off the bat are still holding value, if not have been going up in price. Specifically, Black Gogeta, which I would not even say is like the best leader out of this set. It's up there. It might be one of the best leaders in this set, but almost $80. And as you can see here, it's been skyrocketing. It's been going to the moon. Wow, if you snag one of these, congrats. You got a very cool, good leader that's worth something. Speaking of cool, good leader that's worth something, Vegito has been going up in price as well. I'm really mad I didn't pick this up when it was cheaper at about like, $40. But, oh man, this Vegito is also very competitive still right now. So this leader, being expensive is not surprising, but God, $60. Usually the leaders drop quite a bit. Like the whole set drops quite a bit after a launch, but this one, no. This one's held its value very well. Then you have leaders like Namek Goku sitting on $40. Makes sense. He's still pretty good. You have the secret rare Alt Art Goku going for about $45. Yeah, I mean, card's good. Card's hot. The next, the fourth most expensive leader in the set is Janemba. I did pull this one, but he's sitting at about $30. And you can see he's gone down because he wasn't the boogeyman that everyone thought he would be. Which, I'll admit, I was also part of the hype train. But the fact that he didn't even, wow, yeah. He's a great leader. He's the best generic yellow leader, if not the best generic leader in the game. And I'm just surprised he's only 30. Crazy. You have Ultra Art Frieza going for 35. Once again, I just feel like there's more reason to play him over Goku, but I don't know. $22 for the Ultra Art Super Saiyan Daima Goku. This is actually a pretty cheap leader. I'd say pick one up if you can, especially if you play red. Then let's see here. Secret Rare sitting at $30 for only $5 difference between the Alt Art and the standard Secret Rare. That's actually nuts. When you have the Goku being at 17 and his Alt Art is 45. More than double. Weird. A lot of the alt arts for this set look amazing. The Janemba, I love the way this card looks. It's gorgeous. And then you have like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which looks amazing. The Vegito, Goku, Gloria. A lot of cards had amazing artwork, and a lot of cards had kind of pretty meh artwork. But a lot of the alt arts here, less than $10. A lot of staple cards like Janemba being less than $3. Let's see other generic good cards. No, a lot of the SRs are less than 50 cents. Wow. Crazy. But yeah, that's probably all we got to talk about this set. Set 5, very good, but just unfortunately didn't change the meta enough. And finally, we reach set 6, the brand new set. And I will say, the prices have held actually pretty well. We'll start with the God Rare here. This God Rare Broly, insanely beautiful card. It came right out of the gate at about $400 to $350 to $400, and it's consistently stayed at around that same price. As you can see here, cheapest sale was like $330, but the most expensive was like $400. Looks like, this card's just, I feel like people after so many sets, we're like, yeah, secret rares are typically going to be this price going forward after a couple weeks. So people were just automatically sticking it at that, $300 to $400 price. Boxes have stayed at about $90. We are a couple weeks out from the set. It's been a couple weeks since the set dropped. Prices were about $110. They're sticking at around $90, which is pretty telling, actually. Like, this set has a lot of really cool cards in it, but nothing that's quite changed the meta, unless you don't count Broly, because Broly is a meta warper. So this set might just be hyped on the Broly train. And actually, speaking of, the most expensive leader in the set is Broly, of course, sitting at $85. He's been consistently high, and he's been going up in price. Because, like I mentioned, Broly is a meta warper. Basically, decks have to tech for this leader. If you don't, you are not going to have a good time. This deck is very simple to use, very powerful, and I feel like it's going to be very popular because of it. As you can see here, the leader showing that's $30. It wasn't $30. It's $85. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Yeah, beautiful card too, though. I really do like the artwork on it. The secret rare alt art of this set is, of course, Broly, and sitting at $80, and it looks like to have started out at $50, and it's skyrocketed. And oh my god, last sale was $60. Last one was 74, 59, 59, 59, 45. So it looks like it's just shot up in price, with the only listing now being $80 or $100. So all the cheap listings are gone. And this is now the price that they're looking to set for this guy. I mean, yeah, you need to run this card, but you don't need to run that particular version. The other alt art secret of this set is the Son Goku Childhood. This card is amazing in blue. It is now the blue endgame staple boss monster. Sitting at about $58, though. I'm not too surprised. It went down slightly, though. Sales are about 62 is the highest, 58, 58, 58, 60. For this being like a blue staple, I'm actually kind of surprised it went down, but like, it's still a pretty expensive card. You can just play the normal version, which is sitting at about $25 right now. It did go up a little bit since I bought mine, but if you're running blue, you need to run this card. So I would say pick up a copy of it. The Goku leader has been consistently at this price for at least the last week. I've been looking to possibly snag one, but $50 for one singular leader is a little more than I'm wanting to spend. It's gone down in price, but it's been about this value for a while now, for at least the last week. As you can see here, sales are consistently at $50 to $52. Cool. I like it. It's a good leader. It's just, unfortunately, not real reason to play it over Halo-Ku right now. But this is surprising to me. Why is Android 18 $41? It's the worst leader in the set. What a lot of people would say. And it's selling for all 35 to 40. That's crazy that this is still as expensive as it is, especially over other leaders, like Goma, which is going to be an interesting rogue option, only 25. Wow, that is weird. But we skipped over the standard Broly secret rare. Like I said, you need to run at least 3 copies of this card in a Broly deck, like 2 to 3 copies, probably because you can search your deck pretty consistently. But this being $40, it is now the most expensive bare, just base secret rare, which for good reason. It's very, very good, and a lot of other decks are running it, specifically green androids. It's just a generic good boss finisher. It's insane. Piccolo alt-art leader being 35 basically. Gogeta I've seen is going up in price. This is Black's new generic good boss monster. It's very powerful, shuts down decks like Super Boo or any decks that restand energy. You have things like Chilai being $15, Broly being $16. I did pull this one myself. I have noticed it going up in price a little bit over the last couple of days. You have Chi-Chi being a very good staple card for Black, now being $25. That is totally understandable Holy crap, being $10, almost $11 at one point, now up to $25. Nuts. Absolutely insane. Then you have other super alt-art cards being less than $10. Some are being even less than $5, like 16. Jackie Chun is almost there. Dr. Urinzu, Tien, Goma. So a lot of the value in this set is going to be your alternate leaders and your secret rares. Beyond that, a lot of the other cards here. Oh my god. Holy crap. These went up to $5.50 each. I just bought a playset for $1 each. What? Oh, I'm so glad I bought them. Because I paid it was like 99 cents. And now people are realizing how good this card is, and it's shot up in price. So I hope you were able to snag a playset beforehand. Sheila being less than $1, I'd say pick that one up if you can. A lot of these SRs you need to run for these decks are less than 50 cents. Pick these up. Do it. Like 100% pick them up while you can, because when these decks start taking off, you're gonna want to pick these up. You're gonna wish you had picked them up sooner. Now that's the last mainline set. Let's go over some of the side cards here, like the energy markers. People love their gold energy markers, and looks like right now the most expensive gold energy marker is still Gogeta, listing at about $45 market value, but they're sold out. No current listings for this guy. Then you have Janemba being the cheapest listing being $25. Yeah, I mean, understandable. Vegito, the cheapest listing being $50. Understandable again. You can't get these gold energy markers anywhere else besides going to regionals. So now these new regional exclusive ones are just going to be expensive. Kid Goku being 28, Namek Goku being 28. This one going up in price makes sense because the leader's going up is 22. You have Cell at 15, Zamasu at 15, and you have some of the older energy markers, 6, 11, 11, 9, 10. This one I don't remember where you get it from, but this is a really cool marker for only $8. That's hype. I probably will buy that actually. Some of the older ones going for $8. Hell, even a non-gold one still going for $8 for Vegeta. That's actually kind of nuts. 5, but yeah, gold markers still holding their value. Not unless you get one of these top set 5 markers. You're really cooking, but for the most part, yeah, you're going to get a couple bucks for your energy markers. Finally, we're looking at tournament promo cards, and this is where seemingly most of the value, these are the most expensive cards in the game besides God Rares at this point. You have the Serial Goku. It's been on the decline over the last year or so, and you can tell, the cheapest listing is $720, but then it goes up to $950, $1,000. But overall, it doesn't appear to hold its value as much as it used to. What's crazy is the new Serial Goku leader. Not leader. New Serial Goku card. Lowest listing is $400. I don't know if, the highest listing being $700. I don't know if maybe it's just people aren't as excited for this one as they were the original one. Or, yeah, of course, because the original one's going to be the original Serial card. But this being as low as it is pretty weird, honestly. With only one sold listing yesterday for $400. I mean, most people might just want to hold on to these cards, but I don't know. Then you have some other cards like the Golden Championship Goku and Majin Buu, both being basically $150. This card, the Sparking Zero Gold Energy Marker, the lowest listing being $350. I got one of them. It's over. Yeah. I got one. I got the collector's edition for Sparking Zero. I know, tell me I wasted money because, man, that game is needing support, but that's a whole other topic. This one being as expensive as it is, I'm surprised, but it was only available in the collector's edition. You could literally sell this card and make back all of your money you spent on the collector's edition and more, which is nuts. Beyond that, you have cards like Bulla, which is $200 for the super combo. We all know why. Bulla's $200. I don't like it, but we know why. And let's see, another energy marker, the championship energy marker being $130. Ooh, nuts. Vegeta being $89. let's see here. This Broly from the championship packs, 155. Top 8 Bardocs that were given out for a lot of store regionals being 200 again. I've noticed that card dropped in price a lot, but now it's shot back up. The gold Goku and Vegeta cards have dropped quite a bit, being only 65 for the Vegeta and 74 for the Goku. I still have mine. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll sell it, but I was kind of hoping it would go up in price a bit. You have cards like the first anniversary championship promo Goku only being $38, which is kind of nuts. This Supernova Judge event card being 75 is weird to me. I don't know why. Ultimate Battle Vegeta being 54. Alternate Limited Edition Vegeta being 48. The Trunks Final Hope Slash from the Sparking Zero Collector's Edition being 46. Final Flash from the Collector's Edition being 42, essentially. Oh man, like some of these staple cards here, these super gold foily cards, like these are consistently expensive. Oh my god, the Vegeta Daima Leader was like $20 and now is up to $52 because how good he is. I hate it that at the event that this was given out, I picked the gold one and the guy who got second place picked out Vegeta. I picked up Goku because I was like, this card isn't worth a lot, I'll just pick it up later. And now it's 52. Damn. That's sad. The Goku from the star deck, the Kamehameha from the star deck being 30, Ultimate Battle Vegito being 37. Oh man. Yeah, as you can tell here, the promo cards are consistently holding their value because they're only available at regionals or the exclusive events, which you have to pay a lot of money to be at, so you might as well be getting something good in return. But look, yeah, the competitive scene, the special tournament promos are gonna be pretty darn expensive. But if you're looking to foil out your deck, you know where to go. But guys, that'll do it for this video. I tried to rush through this a little quicker just so I didn't want to spend an hour going over everything, but still hit about almost 40 minutes. Thank you guys for your patience. Let me know what you think down in the comments below about the financial state of the game. I know I'm not playing this game for the financial value. I'm just here to let you know what cards are worth it, what cards are not. If you want to sell some cards, make some money, go for it. If you want to buy some cards while they're cheap, go for it. I highly recommend actually going through some of these promo cards and going and picking up a lot of the cheaper promo cards while they're like 25 cents or less. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video once again, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.